But I will be. I don't want that for him. Not what those poor souls have endured. My brother deserves to be free. He will be, once we find his killer. Yes, the elf and the troll. We have to find that piece of the elf the spirit spoke of. It's our best hope of stopping this. Alright, Shannon, let's go. Running along, running along. Ooh. It's a lot of karma to gain for one item pickup. DNA evidence. Blood. This is what the spirits wanted us to find, the piece of my brother's killer. It's not much, but it's enough. She scowls at it, looking every bit like she intends to reach through with the small sample and dismember its owner from afar. And perhaps she can. Is that enough to target a spell? All I need is a drop, and adequate time. But I'm still feeling quite drained. I'll need to rest before I can try anything so involved. When I'm able, I'll commune with Bear, consult the spirits, and do what must be done. But in the meantime, you might take some portion of the sample to pursue a more conventional avenue of attack. I have some friends who might be able to help. Preston! Good. Let me know if you learn anything about this elf and troll pair. And should you find them, I want to be there when they are brought low. I want to see the light leave their eyes. For my brother. There's no one else I would rather have by my side. Time to leave this place. Yes, confirm. After hours. When you return to the Seamstresses Union in the early hours of the morning, it seems a completely different place. Bereft of the normal crowd that haunts it, the bar feels desolate, almost abandoned. It's eerie, like the back hallways of hotels and shopping malls. But you finally have a break in your case. A sample of the Ripper's blood. You just need to find someone to help you analyze it. Maybe not Dresden. Maybe the guys here at the Seamstresses Union? Without its colorful staff, cast of regulars, and posing tourists, the Union feels hollow. The front bar and lounge area are deserted except for a handful of janitors. None of which are Johnny Clean. Miss Kubota is in the back. Okie dokie. Gathered around the intimate back bar, Mrs. Kubota and her coterie gather for breakfast. The word I'll have to look up later. Aww, didn't get to finish reading it. Evening, sir. What's the word around town, Mr. Clue? There's been more talk of the Ripper killings. Some people are saying they hate crimes on account of the victims all being human. Huh. What if I told you there's more to it than just that? My thoughts exactly. People are just too quick to label something a hate crime. Check the census. City is still 60% human. Close your eyes and throw a rock. You're more than likely to hit a human. Doesn't make it a hate crime. Still a crime, though, and that should be enough. This is the first real rise you've seen out of Mr. Clue, but he reins himself in with a roll of his thick shoulders and a smoothing of his jacket. Don't worry. Not going to start throwing rocks. Wouldn't want to reinforce the stereotype. I'll leave you to your business, sir. I like Mr. Clue. He's so frickin' cool. Ohio! Would you like some... She stops. Forgive me, Omei, but you look like hell. Long night. She looks you over, noting the signs of your nocturnal activities. She nods. Any run you can walk away from is a good run. Helps when the other team doesn't walk away. No one to follow you. I can tell you have been busy, and I can see by the look on your face that there is something you need. Is this about the Ripper? Yep, I found some DNA evidence and need help analyzing it. That is excellent. I will unlock the piano so you may go downstairs. I'm certain someone in the safe house will be able to help you, if they are awake. It is likely that you will visit the Matrix before the day is done. Yeah, take a sausage. Take the whole plate. Heck yes, sausage! Woot! Back to work. You're about to transition to a new location. Continue? Yes, yes. Very much so. The digital world. You've been doing a lot of legwork on this job, but it's going to require a trip to cyberspace and back to ID the Ripper. The Matrix, the cybernetic analog of the inside of the grid, the worldwide computer network, a digital world, information brought to life. Inside cyberspace, your avatar does all the work while your meat body is left behind. All around your avatar are pathways to other nodes filled with data, ICE, counter-intrusion programs, and other jacked-in runners. Cyberspace has as many dangers as the meat world, and more. Locked doors, security countermeasures, and black ice that can fry a Decker's brain. Every movement you make in the Matrix can be tracked. If you aren't careful, get dump shocked out and your brain gets fuzzy for a bit. Get hit by an enemy Decker and you can die. Kind of like watching Rugrats. But I like the song. It's good stuff. I thought I put that away. No baseball bat. I don't need a baseball bat. Ah, yes. Bed and grass. I was hoping to get some peace and quiet. You got something for me? I've got a flight recorder. Wouldn't have to be an Ares flight recorder, would it? Some very powerful buyers are looking for that right now. I can get rid of it for you for, say, 20%. It leaves $2,000 for you. Deal. Pleasure doing business. Reminds me, I should spend my new yen. Might have been able to get a deal on that. I would have been able to get a new etiquette. I would say the money's worth it. Wonder if there's an autosave. Load game. Auto. Yes. Load new game. Sure. Seriously, baseball bat, go away. Alright, now we'll deal with Vengross. I've got a flight recorder. I know what I have. Make it 2,500 and it's yours. Trude. Alright, I'll do you a favor. Thanks. David Fry II. Morning. You look like you've been up all night. You look like you've seen some action, too. Suppose I could use a shower? You here to buy equipment? Negative. Need a DNA analysis. Fry can help you out. Doc Castle's equipment isn't really set up for that. He considers for a minute. However, I could employ a semiconductor chip. It could decode the DNA using a voltage change instead of light. That would eliminate the use of highly expensive equipment that would be required otherwise. He brightens. I just read a journal about it, so the information's still fresh. Frankly, it should be easy. What do you want to know about it? The owner's identity? Ah, that's beyond me. All I can get you is the gene code sequence. But that's where I come in. David, if you can get me that code sequence, I'm pretty sure I can track its owner down via matrix run. Will do. Let me have the DNA. You want a test. Give it the man the blood sample. Low fuse? When David gives me the sequence, I'll jack in and help you trace the blood sample back to its source. Thanks, guys. If this works, we may find the Emerald City Ripper. No Drac. He turns to Johnny, excited. Wake up, Johnny boy. You've got work to do. And Glow Fuse, if you need any gear, I'll be right here. I just got a second wind. Meet you at my rig, Glow Fuse. Kama, 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 candy. I'm just gonna go hang over here and meditate for like 5 seconds. Alright, ready to go. Johnny Klein. Thanks to the semiconductor-based gene sequencing system that David employed, we should have the information we need to track the Ripper in the Matrix. I'm really impressed with his results, considering it was his first attempt. He was utilizing an unproven technique he'd read about in a science journal, and he was working from memory on minimal sleep. You know, I know people like that. It's really kind of scary what they can do. Sounds fascinating. If there's time later, maybe you can tell me more about it. Yes. Maybe we can sit down with David and he can share his research. But let's stay focused. Here's what I'm thinking. We hit the Lone Star DNA database first to see if our donor has a prior criminal record. They have extensive DNA archives. Then we go hunting based on what we find. Let's hit the decks and jack into the Matrix. I can get in there, private grid easily. But I've got to warn you, once we're in, it could get a little rough. How much decking experience have you had? And no experience. What now? I have a Trode net here. It's a headband you wear that lets you piggyback me in the Matrix. You'll see and hear everything I do. Sweet. I like that he's got the hat in there too. Alright, let's go. We're in. This arch will take us to the next node. The data store ahead is defended by intrusion countermeasures. Your synapses light up as you connect to the consciousness to the digital world, although blah blah blah. Okay. Alright, I missed it. Move there, Johnny Clean. Don't get killed, Johnny Clean. If you're unfamiliar with this system, I've got different programs I can use. One to heal myself. This one increases, called the Sniffer, increases his chance to hit by 15%. This one is an attack program called Killer. It's capable of dealing 75 IP damage directly. This one's Suppression, which reduces the alarm state, which is this level over here. The more they detect me, the more the alarm state goes up, and if it goes up enough, way more of these guys show up. Then we have problems. This is an Expert System program, which basically it's a second being I can have next to me, like summoning a spirit.